As I was meditating today, I realized that doubt is just another form of a thought. It is just like another form of daydreaming. You would daydream about having a lot of fun, you would daydream about having a great vacation, and then you would daydream about doubting yourself. It's not real. It's just another form of your head thinking of a scenario that hasn't came true yet. So why dwell on it? A lot of times I would think about, oh, I am not good at getting up early, or I am not good at exercising. But in the end of the day, it's just a thought because there's no action behind it. It is not who I am. And that is something that interesting I thought about, that a lot of times I would think of these various scenarios of what certain things could happen, or if I'm just talking to somebody, I'm thinking that they might be look at me in a certain negative way, or they think that I am not being genuine. But all that is just in my head. I mean, folks are not telling me any of these things, and I've never heard that. So why do I waste a lot of time doubting myself of my social aspects, or how the quality of work I'm doing, or just the way I carry my life? It's an interesting dilemma, because if you constantly listen to yourself, but then you really believe in the things you listen to, it and if it's negativity, it could really impact you in life. But at the same time, you have to listen to yourself. So what do you do about that? I think that's what meditation really helps me on, is understanding the different thoughts that go through my head, and understanding that these thoughts I have are just thoughts. It could be encouraging thoughts, it could be negative thoughts, but in the end of the day, unless there's actions behind it, it is simply daydreaming. As I was thinking back, there's a couple key turning points in my life, for my professional life as well as for me as a identity as a person. And one of the key thing that really changed my life is getting an MBA. So a little story time. So I started as an engineer. I felt that being an engineer really didn't connect with me, because I yearned at work to be more social and just to talk to people more, rather than just working in front of my desk. And I felt that one of the way I can do that is go into the business side of work. When I was telling that to my parents, they really didn't understand why I would do that, because they don't see me as someone who can be competitive with other Americans when it comes to business, right? Because I don't have a English background. I'm not well versed at that time in English. So it's not a really logical way for me to think about my career. But I didn't really listen to that. I know that what I really wanted to do is to be in that field, and I did everything I could to achieve that. it was one of the biggest accomplishments in my life. No point in time did during the time when I was studying for GMAT and applying for schools um, that I had any doubts. I just kept working at it. Every day I was doing GMAT. Every day I signed up for a second master degree just to pump up my experience. Getting my graduate GPA up. At the same time, thinking about what type of essays I write. Yeah, I put a lot of emphasis on what I do at that time. I didn't really think about what would happen if I didn't get accepted. In fact, I was thinking if I don't get accepted, I will try again. I will try the next year. Or if I didn't make the GMAT grades, I'll test again. I went through 5 or 6 GMAT tests. And yeah, I just kept trying and kept practicing, just like what I'm doing now. And thinking back, that was the first time I really stuck to my habits, and how sticking to my habits helped me with my goal and with my dreams. We're never great at as we start. We stumble, we trip over ourselves, we look amateurish. But you know what? When you succeed, people will only look at you when you're succeeding. And they would ask you, oh, how'd you get here? How did you get a Chicago Booth MBA? And how'd you get it? How'd you get to Chicago MBA when you're starting in 31 years old? Like the average acceptance age is 26, 27. How did you do that? And a lot of times I would tell them the formula, and it almost seemed so simplistic to them that they didn't even bother trying what I'm telling them to do, because they would just give reasons of, my job is taking a lot of my time. I'm not good at GMAT. I mean, the first time I took the GMAT, I had a 380. And within 8 months, I got that 380 all the way up to a 720. I mean, it's possible. It's just like everything else you do. You put your mind to it. You consistently put every day into a routine. It doesn't even need to be a lot of time. I remember I spent 35 minutes or 45 minutes a day studying GMAT, because I know that is the most effective way for me to prove to the school that I have what it takes. Yeah, so just don't listen to that doubt in your voice. Keep trying. Be consistent. And within a year, you're going to see results. So today after work, I tried the military squats. I watched some videos of me learning how to stretch, putting that bar all the way my neck, and that really helps, because before I would rest the bar on my chest, and I think the whole time I'm using my arm to hold the bar up, where this time I really try to push that bar all the way up my neck, where it's almost down my chin. It's beyond my collarbone. And I think one of the mobility I need to do is my shoulders, of lifting my shoulder up, making sure the bar rests on my shoulder. I'm still not good at it, but I'll keep practicing. I'm stretching my shoulder every day, and hopefully I can do that. Till tomorrow.